some dirt, some actual proper just soil. Morning, riding from Bristol to Isle of Wight, round there, around the Isle of Wight, and then back again. A couple of boats. That's the video. Enjoy. It is currently 10 to 5 and I'm going to go through Aztec West on the way to meet Steve off of Almondsbury, and then we're going to go down, head south. So we're going to go through Puckle Church, up over a massive hill into Bath, and then on the cycle track, and then Wiley Valley, Salisbury, dive down south. Can't remember what's after Salisbury. Basically goes south to the coast. Lymington, jump on a boat. It's a 40-minute ferry. We've got to be there half an hour before it leaves apparently, so that's more than an hour stopped to get to the island, lap of the island. We've got 5 hours ish to get around the island, 4 hours 40 maybe. The lap of the island is 95 kilometers, so that's all very doable. We're both riding bikes that are heavily loaded. Mine weighs 15 kilograms. Steve says his is more than that. But it feels nice. I've got a Paradise on. I'll show you. That's my Paradise barley. 9 litres with a jacket strapped to the top. It's full to the brim because I brought an Arctic jacket full of insulation for whatever happens, because this is 400 kilometers and that's a long time. It's currently coming up to 5 AM start. We won't be finished until 3 AM. That will be par for the course. It's easier to guess that on this ride because we're hemmed in by the time frames of boats. Don't miss the boat. Get off the boat when the boat stops. Can't control these things. Man. You brought your mates?
Brought my mates, yeah.
You joining us?
Right,
There's Bristol boys. Hello.
Yeah, good.
We're going to the Isle of Wight.
Oh, sweet.
Where are you going?
Brian Chapman.
Oh, the whole way.
Hopefully.
You nutters.
Didn't sleep at all last night, so I feel like it's day 2 already.
Brilliant.
Yeah, brilliant. I see you like checking the route on.
Route check. Happy days.
Well, we're helping on the day. So
Just got to get some content. Stopping for wheeze. Found some panties. Some other matching panties with Andy's finger. Some panties there, Steve. No space for any extra luggage. So that was John and Fergus. That wasn't their undies. John and Fergus was the peoples that we coincidentally meet at the start. They're riding the Brian Chapman route check. That's a long way. So they've beaten us because they're doing 600 and we're doing 400. This is a big climb up to Bath. Already been through Wapley, now it's Bath. Or is it Wapley and Bath? No one knows.
Let's know.
If you're from Wapley, are you all whoppers or are you all whappers? And which is worse?
Oh yeah.
I'm already thinking about how haggard it's going to be afterwards.
There was some wind sometimes, so yeah.
We're riding along with Primoz Roglic here.
I'm happy.
Does this remind you of Slovenia?
Oh yeah, beautiful, huh?
This content is to bring you Primoz, and also we've done the biggest climb of the route. Done. We've done 30 kilometers we've got to do the same climb again after 390 kilometers. So look forward to that. Be nice. Gonna drop down into Bath in a minute. Tin Church. I've got my hopes up for a pile of dirt. Just gonna see if we can find that. Right, here's the farm. Where's the dirt? Ah, it's got grass growing on it now and no goats on top. That's a disappointment. We've been struggling to count to 7. We've got 7 hours. 7 hours at 20k an hour. Turns out to be 140, which is fine. 148 to the ferry. And if you start at 5 AM, that means you get there at midday. But we were really struggling with that. I think we've nailed it now, which gives us half an hour. White horse. Oh, might have just got a white horse on camera. It was on hill. Don't know if we'll get another glimpse of that. Was that the Westbury white horse? Did you see it? It's not running around, it's like literally made of chalk in the hill. No, in front of us. We'll check back in a minute, but we're going to follow the railway now, so I don't think we're going to get any high ground. Maybe as we cross the railway bridge we might catch a sneaky glimpse. There's the white Peugeot. Yes. Yes. It's really bright. They've refurbished it. Take some film on the way to Warminster. The hair? Oh, I might have filmed it. I was looking at the 5G tower on the hill there. I haven't got a spare finger. Oh, up there. What? That was the fattest finger I've ever seen. Didn't know my fingers were that fat. Anyway, on the subject of 5G towers, and to keep my YouTube channel relevant, up to date and full of fresh ideas and content, we've now got to watch out for 6G. Did you hear about 6G, Steve? It was on the news, something about Bristol. I think there's a university doing 6G. It's not very inventive, is it? What should we do after 5G? Oh, I don't know. Do some research. 6G. I guess it's logical. I wonder what it'll be. Because 5G is the internet. 6G might be pure vibes. Vibes. You can't measure vibes. Can't really quantify it. We don't know what vibes are. This is dangerous vibes, but what is that vibe? I don't know. 6G might tell us. Coming to the end of the Wiley Valley. If that sun comes out, I'm going to cry. With disappointment, because I haven't got any sun cream on. I'm going to hate putting sun cream on. It's not one of my favourite activities. I put it in my bottom. That's in my bottom 300 activities, that is, putting sun cream on. Yeah, I did bring some, yeah. FSP, FPS, FLP, FPL, Fantasy Premier League, FPL 30. SPF, yes, Sun Protection Factor 30. But shouldn't need it today. It's supposed to be disgusting. Where's the rain? Where has it gone? This is what happens. We do a wee and it turns into something else. I've actually broken my nipple for the purpose of this video. This nipple's broke, so if I push that down, the inside bit also goes down. It's broken. So, nipple problems. Quite early in the ride to be having nipple problems. Right, have we stopped weeing? Get a bit of action on the bike. You know how people strap the camera to the bike and that and go along and do some footage? I'll do the same. I'll just hold the camera up. Those socks are white, Steve.
Yeah.
Wow. They're really long as well. You're going to get some funny tan lines. Made it to Wilton. I think we're in Salisbury.
We're good.
Wow. Look at this historic Salisbury place. I've eaten a pasty that Mike cooked. Here somewhere, I think. Miss England flees Miss World.
What does it say?
Miss England flees Miss World. It's filming you now. Are you more Miss England or Miss World? Which one would you be?
Oh. Oh. Yeah. Great.
I would be Miss England. And I would look to move into being Miss World later when I grow up. And then probably never grow up and just stay as Miss England. Imagine how many public speaking duties you could get onto. Get the last bit out, shake it, get the last bit out. You know how you're such a fan of personalised number plates? We just saw 96 JH or whatever it was, which reminds me, number plate 8008S. What's that, Steve? You remember it from your calculator at school. Anyway, number plate 8008 space S. Sold at auction recently. Had my eye on it. That would be brilliant. That's a life goal, to go around being the only person with the boobs number plate. People look down, is that boobs? Yes, yes it is. So considered a cheeky bid. Let's see what Steve thinks it's sold for. It's sold for £27,000. 27,000 Spondulix. Let's see what Steve thinks it's sold for. How much would you pay for the number plate?
What? The 8008S?
Yeah. Let's see if you could.
Honestly, not much.
What would your bid be?
I want to drive around with a boobs number plate.
Why would you not? It's notable. You take it to the MOT garage. All the guys are laughing.
Yeah, it was funny.
How much would you pay?
I honestly wouldn't pay much.
You wouldn't pay much.
No.
So if someone said 100 quid,
how much would you pay?
I would probably. Oh, that's a very good question. How many bags do you really want to put on a number plate? It's a good investment though, because someone else could buy it off you, you know? That's the thing. It's an investment. They, in theory, should go up in value. In theory. But whether that's in line with inflation, higher than inflation, I think there's a slight risk when we get invaded by America. They're going to have us all using the American number plate system, and then everyone with their custom plates will just lose. They'll just lose their plate. I'd probably pay, I'm going to say £10,000.
Wow.
£10,000. Personally, if someone, if the boobs buyer offered me the boobs plate, I'd give them £10,000. I'd crowdfund it from YouTube subscribers. They'd all have to give a bit. That means I need like £2.50 off every subscriber, and I would buy boobs plate for 10 grand. If the boobs plate seller wants to sell the boobs plate.
Do you know how much it went for at auction?
Oh, now he's asking how much it went for at auction. Yes, I do. It went for
A whopping.
a whopping. I need to see your face at the same time. £27,000.
Slightly out of your budget.
It's out of my budget. Yeah. What's 27 divided by? What? Let's just figure out if we could afford it collectively. £8. Okay, if every subscriber gave me £8 off every subscriber, then I would be able to have £27,000, and then we could get the boobs plate, and then maybe I'd strap it to my bike, because this is a bike channel, not a car channel. Anyway, let me know. We are in the New Forest. There are multiple signs telling us someone really wants us to know, so that's where we are. Not much forest. There's a bit. Looks like there's been some fires. Look, it's all burnt down. Another wee. Bit of gravel. Keeping it on trend. Although gravel was a thing in like 2016, wasn't it? It's getting old now. We need the next thing after gravel. Well, this will slow down progress. We're on track for the boat though. The most important thing is we're currently on track for a 12:30 arrival at the boat. Can't wait to see how big it is. It might be a little dinghy. Do you reckon it's a dinghy? The boat, do you reckon it's a dinghy?
I hope not.
Or do you reckon it's a Gert P&O?
Somewhere in the sea.
Yeah, Goldilocks boat. Not too big, not too small. I don't want to have to row it myself. Paid £29 each, right? They got some trees around here. Check he out. Missing some branches and that, but he's an oak. Yeah. Which way are we going? Left?
Yeah.
Nice. Well, we cleared the off-road bit, but that's going to be dodgy at night.
Yeah, we've got to rethink that.
We were thinking we're delicate, vulnerable people. There might be some dodgy Gary Glitter types out there in the depths of the night. They might come out the shadows while we're trying to get through the gravel. Might be fixing a puncture, bending over, pumping up my tyre innocently. So that's one danger. We've also got Lansdowne Hill to climb up after 370k. And then what's the other danger, Steve? I forgot. Zombie knives in the tunnel. Bristol Bath Tunnel. Zombie knife central at 2 AM. I wonder if I had a zombie knife, would I be out at 2 AM? Yeah, probably. Yeah, just get the knife out, say, give me your things, or I'll zombie knife you. So we've got that to look out for. At least there's two of us. I got a pretty good spinning head kick. I don't, but I'll try. I'll keep you safe. I think you're stronger than me, Steve. You've got swimming shoulders. Can you lamp out the zombie knife youths?
I do not have much confidence.
No?
No.
We're screwed. Just at the petrol garage in Leamington, stocking up on some bits. It's not a dinghy. It's got a good size to it. Follow Stephen, passenger terminal. It's getting cute. Here we go. But the last one's on, I don't know. There's some buggies behind us.
Yeah, long there. Get the rope basket stuff just up on the ladder. Just look against the bits here. Have a look here, that'd be great. Yeah, sweet.
That doesn't sound good. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, mate. I'm feeling real good.
You?
Yeah, feeling good. Enjoying the ride. It's been nice and relaxed, isn't it? And it's not been as wet as we thought.
I'm not joking, mate. I reckon. Well,
Are we there?
Is that? I don't know if that's the needles over there. Not being funny.
Needles. Watch out for needles. Is that an anti-immigration boat? Stop. Stop all the English coming over. Is this island French or English? English, okay, cool. Right, let's get off this boat and do a lap. Did I say we're an hour before we got the ferry, an hour earlier than we planned? They let us on, so actually we've got a chill lap of the island now. We've got to get back on a ferry. What's the time? It's 12:30. We've got to do a lap of the island and get back on a ferry at 7 o'clock. Yeah. 6:30 for a 7 o'clock departure. That's right. Yeah. Another one of Steve's ferries. This route's thicker than ferries.
This is a bonus ferry.
Bonus ferry, oh thank you. Across the cows. Up the front of the jersey. Hey, this is nice, isn't it? This is what Isle of Wight looks like. Current observations about the Isle of Wight are it's got lots of ferries. They've got grammatical problems. They've invented a new way of spelling white. Not sure who allowed that. I guess when you've got an island, I guess you can make it up. So that must have been what happened, but I'll learn that. Haven't seen any rare species yet. Keeping an eye out. It's not rained all day, so I haven't caught gout, which is nice. Thought I was going to get it in the foot. All wet all day. So far so good. I think the sign said Adgestone Quiet Road. It's quite quiet. That looks like a Isle of Wight species. We're getting absolutely battered by the wind, but there's some nice cliffs. We are 3/4 of the way through our lap of the island and starting to feel haggard because we've got 230 kilometers done. We're 2 hours early. Good job, Steve. Good riding.
Yeah, thanks.
2 hours in the bag.
Yeah, fine.
Hey, hey, up she rides. Hey, hey, up she rides. Early in the morning. Shave his belly with a rusty razor. Shave his belly with a rusty razor. Shave his belly with a rusty razor. Early in the morning. Hey, hey.
We're off the boat. Steve's having problems. No problem. Steve's not got a problem at all. We're all out of food. Just eating it all. Got on the ferry. This was the 5 PM ferry. We were supposed to get on the 7 PM ferry. They just let us on because we had tickets and there was space. So absolute bonus. We're going to get home 2 hours early. Hopefully. Although it's going to rain. Says on the Met office, so I don't know. Wrap up warm, dig in. Gonna go and get some food now for the rest of the ride home. Get some biscuits, get some orange juice. Isle of Wight was alright. It's kind of had a little bit of foresty kind of roads, and I guess it would be good to go around and like have a bit of fun. Wasn't the best, but it's good. Nice little snurdly roads down by Ventnor. They were fun.
Road surface is pretty good.
Yeah, road surfaces were nice. Most importantly, extra squares. Collected some good squares today. Never ridden around here, so definitely collected some good squares. And the sea shanty group on the ferry means that I'm going to have sea shanty songs in my head the whole way home. Steve nicked this route off of GCN apparently. We're going to detour, so we're avoiding the off-road, back lane, gravelly, rocky, dangerous, Gary Glitter filled back roads. We're going to divert off of them, go on something a little bit safer, but that's another 7k, which is unfortunate, isn't it? Okay, we're still on the road. 282 kilometers in the bag, and Steve's wondering who I'm talking to. YouTube! What is there to report? It's gonna rain. It's just gonna happen. It will happen, sadly. We're just getting slowly more and more haggard. Long day. Next milestone, 300 kilometers. Maybe I'll check in then. See you later. Nearly 300, look. 299.3. As you can see, it's getting dark a little bit.
Yeah, when do we switch to proper lights?
Not yet.
Great content.
9:30. 9:30. It's currently 9:45. So a little bit of maths. What's that? 45 minutes.
Right, I'm just going to get prepared to just ride home.
One more garage stop.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, let's do it in a oneer. We've still got I reckon we got 3 hours 50 left.
You put the rain jacket on now, or is it?
No, I'd rather be warm and wet. I'm just going to stay in this insulated gilet. That's what I'll do. There's no boobs chat now, this is all serious. Route, 78 k's to go. 78, that doesn't sound much, does it? We're in Warminster. He's raging. We need to leave before he rages us, Steve. Here we are then at night, in the pissing rain. Just watching out for zombie knives now. That's the next thing. We've got 2 tunnels, which hopefully they're open, and we know the lights aren't going to be turned on, but we hope they're open. So get through them, and then big climb out of Bath. Yeah, pretty haggard right now. This is the entrance to the big tunnel. It's just reflecting, no lights whatsoever, but
I've got a fart.
oh, don't fart, you're on camera and you're in front of me. Have you done it?
No, I'm going to do it any minute. You better go in front.
You're waiting. Well, the gate's open, so that's good. You're going to do it now so it echoes.
I was just trying to get you to go in front.
I don't know why I'm here. We're at Aztec West. For some reason, I'm not even on 400 kilometers. I should be on 403 or something. I'm on 398, so I don't know how I've lost kilometers. But look at that. Look at Steve. Look at that. Look at the commitment. That's someone who cares, that is. That's what 400 kilometers means. In the pissing rain. Gonna catch gout in this if we're not careful.
I'll put my jacket on.
You're gonna stop again.
I'll put my jacket on.
I thought that's what you just did. Cool. Going home. Watch out for gout. See you later.